Okay, what's going on, guys? Swift here. I just want to welcome you guys to my latest installment. I'm really excited about this. Actually, it's my third installment from my Master Headhunters Recon series. Some of you guys may be familiar with the Simply Hired and the Dream Chases, some of the other methods I did a little while back. But this one I'm really excited about, and I think you guys are going to have an opportunity to really make this work and make some money. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pretty much lay out what this method entails, and you guys can make a choice whether it's the method for you, if you guys want to pass on it. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to just give you guys kind of a blueprint on what we're going to be doing here. Okay, guys, so what this is going to be, it's going to be a step by step, a brick by brick networking script that's designed to make you money on the initial action taken and then funnel on to residual income thereafter. It can be executed both on and offline. I mean, you can make some money with this thing for some years to come. I have no doubt about that. And I'm just going to get straight into exactly what we're going to be doing here. Of course, I can't give away all the vital details and resources for obvious reasons. Okay. Now, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be offering a service that is essential to any business being successful, as well as other entities like those in the entertainment field, and so on. And I mean, some can't afford it, and some can. But what we're going to be doing is actually offering this service for free of charge. And like I said, it's an essential service. It's a big part of those businesses and those peoples and those brands being successful. But the difference is going to be, and the really unique part is going to be, is how we're going to explain that it's possible for us to give this service. Plus, we will already have started to give them this service without them even having asked, and we will give them a small sample of that, which right there is gonna get the ball to rolling. Okay. And the simple action that we will be asking the customers to take, which makes all the sense in the world, is just giving them more additional information to help people more to what we're already doing. I mean, say for instance, we're offering a service, and as we're offering this service, we say, here, oh, here's some more information. If you can, if you want to start doing some of this yourself too, manually in other areas. I mean, we're giving them additional information, but the key is this additional information that we'll be giving them for free to obtain. We'll be getting paid for them obtaining that information or requesting that information. And I'm not talking about a few pennies. Actually, let's just say it's between $10 and $20. And like I said, once they get this information, I mean, it's a lot of information that they're gonna have access to. And I found, doing some research, 9 times out of 10, even when people are bombarded with a bunch of good information, and the information is good and workable, 8 times out of 10 they're gonna say, okay, yeah, I like this, but how can I pay you to do it for me? And see, you kind of see where I'm going here. So you're not actually asking them for that, because you're giving them the startup for free. That's free. But once they start seeing how much more can be done, and it's going to be a lot of work. I mean, there's a chance that they may go ahead on and do it themselves. Okay, you still got that initial action that was taken, them requesting that information, and you getting that the money for that lead. And like I said, it's one of the best offers out there, guys. Which is one of the reasons why a lot of you guys are probably saying, "Well, you're giving away so much, and I've half. So why you wanna, sell this now?" And that's one of the reasons, because it's one of my best offers, and I think this is one of the top methods that I've come up with. And I just don't want people to start bombarding and not take the time to work it right and just mess it up for everyone, like like it can happen. So I figure if you make an investment in it, you're going to take that much more time to make it work because you've invested in it. Now about saturation, I know everybody always have that concern. Saturation. Well, if you all have looked at some of my other stuff, I kind of always try to think outside the box. Actually, that's another reason why I decided to share this, because actually other people doing this method is going to add credence to it, as opposed to just hearing it from one person and saying, this might be kind of sketchy. Well, even if everybody decide to go and implement this in the same area, like I say, it can work in a lot of different areas. If the first person don't get it, well, the second person might catch it because they say, okay, it must be something to this. I see this second, third time I've heard of this, which is pretty clever in its own. And I know for sure this can work, and it's not hard for folks to work it because I've done something similar and had a lot of success, and it was kind of reverse engineering by incident. Like I said, with the part about giving so much information and try to give so much that people get overwhelmed and say, "Well, look, you just do it for me," and going off of that type of theorem. And like I said, I can't give out all the resources and the tools that'll be used. Like I said, and it's going to be a kind of a three-pronged attack. And like I said, you can get the initial payout, and there's some residual payout that can come if you want to explore that as well. But just the initial, if you just to get 4 or 5, just figure 5 or 6 leads a day just on that would, I mean, you've pretty much made your money back right there. So uh, a couple of questions I can answer for you right now, and then you can go on to the next page and kind of see the sales page and get a little more info. I know the first thing people want to know is how technical is this? How you say scripting? Well, when I say script, I'm not talking about in the new age sense. You guys know I'm kind of old school. I'm talking about scripting where you need to know PHP and I'm talking about scripting as in the old uh, it's in a networking framework, and I have text scripting and video scripting that will be implemented, and I'm gonna show you exactly how that goes and exactly how you can put it onto the site where you're going to be initially sending them to, and it's a really clean template. I mean, if you guys want to get the hosting and do the domain thing, I mean, that's up to you. Otherwise, you don't need a penny to start. I'm going to give you everything you're going to need, all the tools, all the templates, all the videos to put on it. I mean, if you don't want to use my videos and my voice, which I try to make it pretty clean, you guys can just use it as a template and make your own, but it's going to be available there for definitely the text templates you're gonna want to use, because that's the ones I did all the testing with, and like I said, it's getting some pretty decent results. So like I said, I'm not gonna go into too much detail. I just want to try to give you a guy a pretty good idea uh, what the method entails. And like I said, on the next page, you can kind of see some of the things that you won't need, some of the things that you will need, and some of the things that it has to do with and doesn't have to do with. But I mean, it's going to be ready out the box. I'm going to have the training videos that you can see right online as well as download, and then the videos that you'll need if you want to use to embed in the text. You'll have that available in the pack. I really took some time to put this together, and I think you guys, you serious marketeers out there, going to really enjoy this. Going to see the potential in this from start. Okay, just on the concept alone. And I mean, like I said, you can go, and I don't usually do the step by step thing, but if you guys want to do it step by step, I don't have a problem with that. But I mean, I think you'll see some potential for tweaking and do your own thing with it to explore it even more and make even more money with it. Okay, so like I said, I just wanted to give you guys opportunity to get it on the ground floor. I'm about to launch it off, and I'll have all the details on that next page. Okay, guys, so I hope I've given you enough information to see if you're interested or not. and I'll see you guys on the other side. Oh yeah, and one more thing I just remembered, and it's a pretty big one more thing. I have a really nice bonus for you guys who climb aboard doing this free lunch here. I want to personally give you guys an invite to uh, my personal blog of method and tools. All my stuff combined. Some of you guys may have seen some of it, and some of you guys may have not seen because it may have been in somewhere where you couldn't have kind of gotten a hold to it. And I have a bunch of tools and bots also, and that in itself, I mean, is probably worth the bill. And I have a link where you guys can kind of take a little scroll and take a look at it. I'm really excited about that because it's kind of uh, going to be launching these two things at the same time. So, and I'm going to just be doing this for the for the guys here at MMD. So, okay, you other guys don't get mad. I'll have something for you guys too. Okay. So go ahead, guys, and take a look, and I'm more than sure you guys will be impressed with it. Okay, guys. Again, see you on the other side.